Namaskar friends. Today again I am going to discuss a very important topic of molecular spectroscopy, and that is about the chemical shift in nuclear magnetic resonance. So very interesting topic of chemical shift will be useful for the students of BSc semester 246 or master degree students. So let me start the clear definition and discussion about the chemical shift. So I would like to show the first slide about some topic, important points of chemical shift. So my first point is that the nuclei are essential part of the molecule held together by the electrons of chemical bonds. So I would like to a figure about the chemical bond and both the nuclei in the same chemical bond, that is covalent bond. This is unpaired valence electrons from different two atoms, atom 1 and atom 2. This is covalent molecule. So both the electron get together in the same molecule by these two different nuclei. So how this both the nuclei and both the electrons can be affected in the nuclear magnetic resonance. So second point is the magnetic field at which a free or bare nuclei resonate is quite different from the field at which the same nucleus in a molecule resonate. Third point is that it is thus clear that the electrons in a molecule affect the NMR frequency of a given nucleus in the molecule. Next point is the electrons are said to shield and de-shield nucleus from the applied magnetic field. So depending upon whether the magnetic field is generated by their motion opposes or reinforces the field. Friends, if we know that the external magnetic field can be opposes the its own magnetic field or the motion of an electron in a molecule, or external magnetic field can be reinforce the magnetic field of a molecule itself. Next point is that the applied magnetic field affect the motion of the electrons surrounding nuclei, thereby including local magnetic field. So I would like to share a clear shape and image of this point. The applied magnetic field affect the motion of the electrons surrounding the nuclei, thereby including local magnetic field. So this is nuclear spin, this is electron flow, and in whole the molecule this is induced magnetic field. So these are the lines of induced magnetic field. Okay. So the next point is that the magnitude of the local magnetic field is determined by the electron distribution around a nucleus. The magnitude of the local magnetic field. How can we determine the magnitude of the local magnetic field? Is determined by the electron distribution around a nucleus. Then the difference between magnitudes of the magnetic field at which free nuclei and molecular nuclei resonate is called the chemical shift. So this is the clear definition of chemical shift. Again I repeat, the difference between magnitude of the magnetic field at which free nuclei and molecular nuclei resonate is called the chemical shift. For measuring chemical shift, how can we measure the chemical shift in NMR? So for measuring the chemical shift, it is not possible to use free nucleus as a reference. Instead, chemists use those compounds that exhibit only a single sharp resonance line as a reference for measuring chemical shift. And so, for that purpose, uh, they use the TMS, I mean tetramethyl that is SiCH34 tetramethylsilane TMS. The most frequently employed reference compound is TMS. So this is the equation to calculate the chemical shift or clear the definition of chemical shift as it is measured in the unit ppm and it is denoted by the delta. So delta chemical shift is observed chemical shift in hertz downfield from TMS divided by the nu of the NMR spectrometer in megahertz. Okay, so I would like to express both the equation of chemical shift. Chemical shift of a sample as delta. Delta is equal to B sample minus B reference divided by B0 into 10 raised to minus 6 as it is measured in ppm. So another second equation is that delta is equal to V sample new sample minus new TMS upon new 0 into 10 raised to 6. So both the equations are given by measuring delta in ppm part per million scale. So friends, I am very happy to hear with discussing the topic of NMR chemical shift. So I hope that you all will like, share my video. If you like this video, please like it and share it in all of your groups and wait for next video. Dhanyavad.